Okay, so my screen is visible to you.
Yeah, it's up.
Okay, so let's start with our first lecture.
Mhm.
So maybe you are new to Selenium, or maybe you are working on Selenium project, or maybe you want to clear interview. Well, we will be going in a very systematic manner and covering each and every aspect of the Selenium. Okay, now don't worry about your knowledge regarding Selenium, as we will cover each and every topic in a systematic manner. Okay, we will learn Selenium, we will learn Python, and cover each topic. Now, to learn Selenium, we have got three phases. We have got phases. Like first of all, we need to learn Python. Then you need to learn Selenium, and in the end, you have to learn how to build framework, end-to-end framework. Okay, as there are various types of framework available to us by Selenium. Okay, we will be discussing one of the frameworks. Okay, now before actually jumping on to the training, let us take some few questions which are asked by many people. Okay, first of all, so have you know about Selenium?
Yeah.
You have worked with Selenium previously.
No, I haven't worked actually, but yeah, through YouTube and Udemy courses, yeah.
Okay, okay,
I
okay. So if I say what is Selenium, so how will you answer me?
Selenium, it is a tool, it's open source tool, and through Selenium we can communicate with an application using like web elements,
Okay,
and it
so
has like inbuilt libraries. Yeah.
yeah, if I say in one single line, so just go to their website selenium.dev and it says Selenium automates browsers. That's it. That's the simplest definition of all. If
Okay.
someone asks you, Selenium automates browser. And another interview, main question you can say for
Mhm.
interview, it is not at all used for automating desktop application. Okay,
Okay.
so whenever someone asks you that Selenium can be asked in the desktop application, the answer is no. Selenium
Mhm.
automates browsers only.
Okay.
Okay, so as far as browsers are concerned, it will support all the browsers. You can say Firefox, Chrome, Safari, uh, Edge, anything. It supports all the browser.
Mhm.
And as a tester, you must have a knowledge of any programming language in order to learn Selenium. In our case, you can say in our case, it is Python. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, if you go to our website, which is selenium.com, and here course details. Now, in this training, we will cover all these topics, all the topics. I will simply say that the Selenium training will give you an overview about all the topics which are required in order to learn Selenium. All required
Mhm.
topics are there. Okay. Now, next question is, will you cover live project and frameworks? Well,
Mhm.
live project is basically a framework, and we will cover one of the framework in the coming training. It will be an end-to-end implementation on a live application. You will know how to generate reports, how to email the reports, in the end, how to add screenshots in the project, how to run test cases. Everything will be discussed. Now, the
Mhm.
next question is, I want to use Selenium in my project. Can you help? The answer is yes. We will be helping out you in your project. We have a team here which can help you. Also, we have a forum. If you go to our website and if you uh, log in and here query resolution forum. Okay, you can put your questions here by by clicking on asking question. Then we will our team will revert back there. Okay. Now coming back to our next question, that how much Python is required. Okay. In our first part of training, if you go to our Now, first part training, we will cover all the Python concepts. Okay, you can say, yeah, till this module, it is all Python. So, and you can say mostly people which are coming to us to learn Selenium doesn't know Python. They are coming from manual background. So don't worry, you will learn Python with Selenium. Many people think that they know Selenium, but actually they doesn't know much about Selenium. You have to learn Python or any other programming language to learn Selenium. You will have to give some time in order to learn Selenium. Okay. Now the next question is, I want to learn Selenium and clear interviews. Well, to learn Selenium, it requires 2 weeks. But if you want to learn professionally and build a project by yourself, it will take around 6 to 8 weeks. It takes times, but after full training, you will be learn Selenium, but it will take some time. Okay, we will give you lots of practice exercises for Python and Selenium that is going to help you a lot for learning Python and Selenium. Okay, now the next question is, how tough is Selenium? It is very easy, but it requires time. You planted a plant today and also you want a fruit same day. It can't be done. So next question again arises, how much time required to learn Selenium? As I already told you that it will require some time in order to have a brief knowledge of Selenium to clear interviews. The same way this picture shows that it will take some time, but if you complete the training, then only you can achieve it. Okay. Now, these are all you can say our the most common questions that are asked by my in my class by every student. So, uh, going on to our next step, we will see how to install Python. First step, how to install Python. Okay. Now, if I go to google.com and write Python language. Okay. Now, it's the very first site, python.org, is my and in downloads, you see over here, download Python. So you can download from here for Windows, Linux, Mac, or any other. Okay. Now, this is the latest version. You can say over here. You can download the old versions by clicking on the operating system here, and you will get your older versions here. And you have to know the specifications of your system to like 64-bit, it is 32-bit or this one. So you have to know the specifications of your system as well. Okay. Now this way, this is executive file. This way Python will be downloaded into your system. Now when you download and install this, suppose if I click on this, it will download this. It's a .exe. Okay. Now when you download this, this is very important. When you download it, can say, and so you have to click on checkbox like something is like, then there is a, you can see this kind of image is coming. Okay. Now click on this checkbox, add python.exe to path. What will this do? This will add the Python path into your system environment variables automatically. Okay. So please just remember to click on this checkbox. Otherwise, you have to give path manually, which is very tough. Okay. By clicking on this, it is going to help you when you have to set the interpreter in the IDE. Just make sure you check this checkbox and then you can click on install now. And install will give you the path as well written over here. This, so you can change it by you can customize installation, but It is suggested to keep the default path for the installation. It will be better. Otherwise, it is totally up to you. Once the installation is complete, then it the page look like this. Okay. Now, and again, if you want to check that it is properly installed into your system, then you can check by opening the command prompt and you can say Python. These these three angular brackets that you can see over here, this is the significance that you are in Python console now, and you can start programming for Python over here. But you don't need to worry. We are not going to write any code over here. That is just to check that Python is installed or not. Okay. So in my case, it is. So I will just come out of the Python console by using the command uh, exit. Okay, so I come out my Python prompt. Now, what I'm going to tell is just for the sake of information because people have asked me this question previously as well that I'm not able to find out where my Python is lying into my system or where it has been installed. So for that, you can just go to your command prompt and type where Python. Okay, so this is the this is the way you can find out your Python where it is being installed. Okay. Okay. Though this was about the installation of Python. Now the programming language is in your system. Okay. Now you need a place where you can write the code. Now Python is such a compatible language that if you want, you can work with any IDE. You know IDE?
No, I don't.
Uh, this is the basic interview question. What do you mean by IDE? It is Integrated Development Environment. If I say IDE, full form, Integrated Development Environment. The it's like a you can say platform where you can do your coding. Okay. You have done which language? You are working in which language?
I'm into manual testing, but my domain is Salesforce.
Okay, Salesforce. Okay, they have given you some type of platform. Salesforce is, I think so. It's a platform.
Yeah,
Sale.
it's a cloud-based. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that's a similar way. My IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Okay,
Mhm.
you can. It's a software application that help programmers develop software code by combining common tools into a single graph. You need just need to know this that IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Now there are two IDEs where you can write code. The famous one is PyCharm. Okay, you can say uh,
Mhm.
fa- uh, here if I say famous one is PyCharm. Okay, now it has got you can say versions like paid, okay, which is totally professional version. Okay, and the second version is can say which is free and that is called community version. Okay. The PyCharm is very comfortable to work with because I will tell you why. I will just show you and say uh, here, yeah, and here I will say PyCharm. Okay. Now, this is the website, official website of PyCharm. Go to this website. Now here, and say you have to look for uh, this way. Yeah, PyCharm. Uh, it has changed their stuff. Yeah, download. Now here PyCharm Professional, and you have to select your operating system by here. So in my case, it is Windows. Don't go for this version. Go for this version, PyCharm Community Edition. Okay,
Okay.
this this version is free. Now, if you want only you only want to work with Python language, then the community version here, and you have also have to see your configuration. Most of the systems have this configuration. I don't know whether what will work in your system. You have to check it. Okay, just click on it and download the file. By clicking on download, it will you will get the executable file. Suppose if I download it, okay, now here it's 47 MB, and I will not download it. It's a, you can say, executable file. Just double click on it and it will install it in your system. Okay, now I have in my system PyCharm. You see over here PyCharm computation 2.20.1.4. So I will just click on it. So this is the, you can say, I will go with new project. Does it say? Okay, I will go for this project. So this is how my PyCharm look like. Okay, you can change the theme by going into the, can say, in file, settings. Here appearance is there. Okay, then you could go for the your theme selection, high contrast. I am going for light theme because it is good for eyes, because I have to sit in front of the system for, I think so, 10 to 12 hour minimum. So it is, light theme is better in my opinion. You can change your theme and click on any one of the theme and just click on apply, then okay.
So you went to files, then setting, then appearance, right? Yeah.
Yeah, file.
Hmm.
Don't worry, you will get the link of this recording. You can look it over again. First of all, I will check it is recording. Yeah, it is recording. So now you see, suppose if I click on new, click on my right click on my project, then new, then Python file. I have to go for Python file. Okay, and name it as my first file. Okay, so I will just simply say this is for option print, and I will say this is my first project. Okay, now if I say, if I want to run this and see what is this do, I will right click on here, okay, and click on run my first file. Okay, so it will print this, that this is my first project. Okay, I can go with here also. That's here. If I run, it will again give me the same thing. Suppose if I add one more file, say my second file, and again I will say this is my first project, second file. Now, if you see over here that my second file is not coming. So first of all, I have to make run and then my file name, my second file. I have to run it from here. Now, if you see over here, my second file comes. So first of all, you have to run it from here. You can run it from here as well. Select the right click on your file, then run my second file, or you can run from here run my first file. This is my first project. Okay, so this way you can run your code. Okay, now I'm just giving you the introduction. Now suppose in my second file, I will just simple write a code for my arithmetic operation a equal to 10, b equal to 20, and say I will say print a plus b. Okay. Now it should be 30. Now 30 is over here. Now you see, if you know about something about data types, that haven't declared that it is integer, or can say I never declare anything, but still it will take that a is 10, b is 20. It still takes integer. So Python is very clean language. You see over here, when I just, it will give me error that it is, you say, suppose right now if I say this, now it is giving me error. It will say reformat the file. It is just a warning that you have to give spaces. Okay. Now if I say, now this you know that this you have done in, I think so, previous, that how to just add up to some two variables.
Yeah, yeah, I've done this.
Okay, suppose if I want to write here total of A and B is, and I will say in a bracket, and I have to concatenate. Now, in your opinion, it will print.
I guess no,
Why?
because that inner braces, it doesn't work in Python.
No, it will work.
Okay.
The inner brackets, it will work fine. But the thing is, these are integers and these are string.
Yeah.
Okay, so it will not add. If I suppose if I want to run this, now can only concatenate a string, not integer.
Mm.
Okay, you can not concatenate. Concatenate means I'm adding the two things, this thing
Mm.
or this thing. So I cannot add different data types. So I have to make it as string. How can I do that? Just this, and if I run this, see over here, total of A and B is 30. Okay. So this way you can do the simple arithmetic operation. Okay. Now suppose if I here, I will just give an space over here. Okay. Now this is giving me any error. It is error and I want to run this. Now unexpected indent. Indent means this space. Python is very strict about indent. You can't give unnecessary space, and in Python it is known as indent. You see over here that I never do take, you can say, give any declaration signs over here that this line ends. No, never. But it is very strict about the indent, or you can say spaces. Okay. Now, suppose if this is a line and I will again print something which is very big. So I can go to this or I can Python. Uh, yeah, if I just copy this and paste it over here. Now you see it is pretty much big and it is giving me error that this line is very much big, or you can say anything. Okay. And you can say mm, if I say where now if I say now, okay, this will it will take automatically this. So it is very much sensitive about the space. So you can say if I again go to big this and if I run this, this will give me nothing error, but it's a warning that I can do this. Okay, so you can do this in Python, but in the previous Python versions, you can't do it. Okay, now one thing I can do over here is like this. And suppose if I want my screen is like here. If I go here, press my cursor here and press enter. So you see it will automatically take the double quotes here. Again, I go here and it will take automatically. But it is now right now saying to me that I have to. So, okay. So it is very strict about the spaces. So if you writing some string which is very pretty much big, so you can write like this, okay, and just press the enter, and then it your error say warning is removed. Okay. Now suppose by mistake, because in the previous version there are no like if I click on this, then the next line, the quotation marks is like automatically here. But suppose for some time, if quotation mark is not there, and if I run, then it says unterminated string literal. So I have to put quotation mark here. Okay, so you know that how to you can say how to uh, create your string, how to handle your string. Okay. Now, the next thing you can say now, what is variable? So if you say we are going on to next topic, and I'm starting with variables. So what are variables? Can you tell me?
Variables are like values, like it could be anything, right? Any value
Yeah.
or
Variables, it's like can say variables is a container whose value may vary or may not. Okay. I have a variable, I have a variable A. You can name your variable as you want, but there are some rules. I will tell you the rules which you need to follow. I'm just using the alphabet A to define a variable of mine. Now it is just a simple character, just a simple letter. Once I will put some operator in front of it and say A equal to. Okay. Now I can give any number, any decimal number, and any binary number, whatever you want, you can give it. Suppose I will give it as 10.5. Okay. Now I will say print A. Okay. Now I know that it will print. First of all, I will delete this. Yeah. I know it will give me 10.5. Okay. Now what I will do, I will again give A equal to Python and again print A. So in your opinion, it will give error or it will run?
it will run.
Yes, it will run. I am using the same variable
Mhm.
10.5 then Python. I am using the same variable and this time I will give value as word. Okay. So now in a variable there is a string. Okay. Now over here I am getting the value Python. Python actually provides you a facility to use the same variable. You may use same variable. You can see over here that previously I have declared 10.5, then I have given the string. Okay, so you can give any value. After that, I can give it is a equal to 5, a equal to 5. Then I will again say print a. So again it will print. Okay, I'm again change the value of a, but in some languages it is not supported. It will give you a duplicate variable. But in Python, it is not like that. You can use the same variable again and again. Okay, you can see over here that this is a number, this is a number, this is a decimal, and this is a string. And I'm not specifying anywhere that what is being stored in the variable because Python does not require that. Python has a inbuilt functionality. It's a very good thing, inbuilt functionality by which it is automatically decide that what is the value stored in the variable. Okay. This is inbuilt function in Python by which you can check the data type and print over here. Print type A. Okay, and I will copy this and paste it over here and then paste it over here. Okay. Now if I run my code and over here you see first time A is float, then A is string, then A is integer. Okay. Now uh, you see that it would automatically decided that it is string, that it is can say float, then it is integer. So it will automatically decide that what type of data is stored in the variable. Now coming to the rules. Let's just talk about the rules. There are four rules which are defined by uh, defining a variable. Okay. Now the rules is you can say I say the name of the variable should not start with the number. Say name of the variable should not start with number. We can understand by doing practical. Suppose if I say I want to give a 9a equal to 4. So it will give you an error. You cannot apply, cannot start the variable with 9 or you can say any digit. But you can apply a 9. It is going to true. It will not give you any error. But the start of variable name cannot be start with say any correct any integer value. Okay, any decimal value it cannot be start with the float, decimal, integer, never. It has to start with the character. Okay, now one more thing I want to tell you that whatever the points I'm going to told you, whatever points I've told you, just whenever you watch the video, just place write that points in some you can say notepad in your uh, anything. You just write it down because when you
Okay.
look over that, when you go for the interview, just go for the main points there, and you will remember that what type of questions can be there in my interview. So just write that important point. Just write like I am here. I have written that name of the variable should not start with number. Okay, so just like the 1 to 3 points that variable never starts with the number. Okay, so the next rule is you can say uh, name can contain a number. You ever see, but now comes my special symbol. Okay, while I'm declaring, suppose if I'm declaring where underscore one equal to you can say 34 or anything. So it will not give you any error. Okay, and if I say and and run my now it is giving me class int. Okay, so you can use underscore. Okay, now only single special symbol is allowed, that is underscore, while giving the variable. But any other special symbol like you can say uh, you can say like exclamation, at the rate, or dollar. These all signs are not allowed. This is a very basic thing, but it's a very good thing that interview can ask you, can I go with my where hash or where dollar equal to 45? So the answer is no. You can see over here, unresolved reference where. Okay, so you cannot use any other special sign. Okay, you can only use underscore. Suppose if I want to give here where hash, so again it will give me error because hash is used for, I'm using it for commenting. Here you see I have used this sign, and all the things which are beyond and after this hash is considered as comment. You know comments, that what are comments in codes, coding.
Yeah.
Okay, so it will help the coder that what type of function is there. I will declare any function here and write in the top of hash that this function is doing this. Okay, now there is now I have you have seen the data type float, you have seen the string, you have seen the int. Now one more data type is there. Okay, if I say, if you it's a not much very used data type, but uh, I can say, mm, suppose c equal to 7 plus 5j, and I will say print, and I will say print type C. Okay. Now, if I run my code, now you see it is giving me class complex. It is not used so much, but there we have to know, you have to gain knowledge about this one as well. Okay. Now, how can this use? It's like D equal to same 4 plus 6j, and I will say result here, print result uh, equal to C plus D. Okay. Or I can simply say that print equal to C plus D, and yeah. Uh, so you see 11 plus 11j, 7 plus 4 and 5 plus 6, because it both goes j. We have do this in our, you can say when we are in I think 6th or 7th or 8th, 9th class, we have done this calculations or data type which is called complex. Okay, now again coming back to the rule, we have discussed two rules that it cannot take a special signs other than underscore, and the first rule is it the variable name cannot be starts with the integer. Now the third rule is basically about the keywords. Okay, it's basically about the keywords, that in every language there are some predefined values which are given the meaning in the language itself. Like for example, I am using print. Okay, and if you see here, and it gives a print the values to a stream or sys dot standard out by default. So it has, my print word has got special meaning in my Python language. So I cannot say like print equal to 3. Okay. Now, if I hover over here, rename the elements. Okay. So you cannot give the predefined keywords, and you cannot use them as a variable. because print is assigned to do the work like print the word to the console. Okay, so this is the function of print word. The same way, I have another keyword like uh, if I say if, else, elif, for, while, try. So the rule is that you cannot give name to the variable which is already have a meaning in the language dictionary of the Python. Okay. Now suppose if I want to declare my try equal to 8, so it will give me an error. Okay. It will not, suppose if I want to print try. Okay. Now if I run my code, so it will give me error like, because try is something which has got the meaning when we go for the exceptional handling, that try catch block. So we cannot use that word. You cannot use, I will again say, cannot use predefined keywords. Okay. So, or you will get the unnecessary error. Now we have seen this thing. I have told you the syntax. Okay. Now you can say, uh, you can say rules, the variables, how to declare them, what are the benefits you are having in Python by using the same variable, rules to define the variable, what are keywords that you can't use, what symbol you can't use in your variable name. Okay. Now we have done the data types, that if I print a and say data type, that is float, string, okay, and we have done, you can say, uh, the complex data types. So right now, if you have any question, you can ask me.
Yeah, I have one question. So you have declared A is equal to Python, A is equal to 5, right?
Yeah.
Can I just write A is equal to Python, A is equal to 5, and A is equal to some value? Then just if I give print A,
Mm-hmm.
will it print all the values?
No, 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 no. If you want this, that,
Like just one print statement and multiple variables
no,
with
no,
the.
no, no. Because you can see Python is a language. Mm, suppose I will declare here 3. Now I know that this is wrong, and I know that it will give me error. I'm run it. Now you see that it will give me line number 9. That line number 9 is giving the error.
Mhm.
So Python is like that language. It will execute the code line by line. Okay. When
Okay.
it execute this, the A is 10.5 and the type is, you can see over here, when type is string, sorry, type is float here.
Hmm.
But when I give the value, now code is here. Right now, the type is, you can say, float. And I have told you that Python is a line by line language, interpreted language, that it will do the coding line by line. So right now, A in terms of Python interpreter, it is, or you can say in terms of Python, here A is float. But when you give the A equal to Python, now in this line, you can say in this line, the data type of A is string. So now this value is changed and data type is also changed. So you cannot print all the three data types in one print. Okay, now here a becomes 5, which is integer. Okay, See, you
Okay.
you cannot declare when you declare. This is the functionality that I am using. The you can say same variable name again and again, but you cannot give. You cannot right now. You can say the scope of this a is till this line. Now, if I change the data type, now the new scope is started from this line till this line. And again, I declare it different. So now this scope, second scope ends and the third scope starts. And this A is, if I type here print A here, or I will type print A here, it will give me the same, the class int. Uh, are you there?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so what type? Okay, so now if I print, now it states int because after that a equal to 5 when its data type integer becomes, I never change its data type again. Suppose if I say here again, I will say a equal to, you can say mm, test. Okay, now here the last thing you seen int, now it will change to
String.
string because the that scope of that data type is still here. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Okay. So any other question?
No, as of now, no.
Okay. So in this class, we have seen that what are the common questions that every student asks. Then we have seen the thing PyCharm. Then there is I will tell you one more IDE that is Eclipse. Okay. You can say and go for download Eclipse. This is another IDE. Both are same. Okay. And this is their website. Okay. Now here either you click on download this, it will give you the download or download packages, anything. Suppose if I go for download packages, so just go for simple like Eclipse ID for Java developers and click on the Windows this, it will get you the installer. Okay, this is also the same as we compare to PyCharm. It is one PyCharm is one IDE and Eclipse is second IDE. You can work on both of this. You can do. It's a open source. Okay, so don't worry about that. It will cost you. No, it is a open source and it is free for download. And for our purpose, it is more than enough because I like we are using PyChart. Uh, we are using PyChart Community Edition. Always go for this community edition. Just when you are installing the PyCharm, just watch my video recording. This recording, I have told you that if you go to your
The
PyCharm,
thing is, I've already like downloaded PyCharm and Python and PyTest
uh,
everything.
you have go for a community version, na?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, okay. So we have done for the today's lecture. We have done. Uh, so I don't know. Okay, so you are in Germany. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. So right now, what's the time there?
Now it's 3:30.
Okay. So again, you will uh, according to your time, it is 2:30 p.m. I think so.
Yeah, it now it's 3:30.
Yeah,
The class
we will
started at 2.
2:30. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah. We will meet again at tomorrow at the same time.
sure.
Okay. In my opinion, you will come back because I think, in my opinion, that you will like my studying techniques. And please, and one more thing. So
Mhm.
every time I tell my students here that whatever you
Okay.
do it recordings like this is the day. Okay,
Mm.
these are the topics,
Topic.
and have you watched? Yes or no? And you can give any remarks. Suppose I have if suppose if I'm a student, okay, and I say, okay, say, okay, now suppose if I watched up, I will say one, and I will recordings, and my you can say topics like variables. Okay, then we have run the data types. Then you say the rules. Okay. Then have you watched it not? Suppose if I say yes. Okay. Now remarks. Suppose what type of remarks I want to give it. So the remark can be like I have to write key points. Okay. Now why I'm telling you this? Because suppose now this if I say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now 9 days are suppose we have do like you can say 30 lectures. Okay. Now no, why now it is working, I don't know. Okay. Now suppose 30 lectures are there. Now after 2 to 3 months, you are stuck somewhere in the Python or Selenium with Python. Now you know the topic, but you don't know because when you enroll for our website, you can see all the recordings in suppose Python training. You can see the batch recording button here and you will see all the recordings.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And suppose you are stuck somewhere and the topic is here. So now you know that that topic is in day number 16. So you
Mm.
will go in the this because and you will go for recording number day number 16 because you have maintained the topics and you have watched it, yes or no. Because sometimes when we start with the framework, everybody confused that where are we. So I will always tell the students that please maintain this Excel sheet so that you know that where are we and what we have done. And you can ask, suppose you have come to my on second day and you have here that you have remember that uh, I have to ask questions. And whenever you come for the class, just go for this. Yeah, I have asked questions. Okay, what type of questions there? You have already noted down. You can ask me. Okay. In my opinion, I always said to everybody that please maintain this Excel sheet. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Your name is Shweta.
Yeah.
Okay, Shweta. Hope we will meet tomorrow. If you like my way of teaching, then I think you will come tomorrow. or
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah. One more thing I wanted to ask, like framework, right? There are many frameworks. Like which
yeah.
one you're going to? Yeah.
It depends on you, but in my opinion, data-driven framework is the best because it's the easiest of all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is the data-driven framework. It is easiest of all.
Okay.
In my opinion, everybody should go
Mm-hmm.
with this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, or else you want with hybrid, I will go for hybrid. If you go for page object, I can go with this because if you are fresher and you have done this, then I will always say go for data-driven framework because this is the basic and this is
Okay.
the easiest of all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
When you enroll it, you have videos for that as well. You can watch the videos for the other framework as well. If we done, suppose we have done page object model, you can go for
Mm-hmm.
data-driven framework as well in the as there are 13 lectures inside it. You can go for this. You can so
Yeah.
15 lectures. You can go with this. Okay. So it
Okay.
only depend on you whether you want to go. But in my opinion, I always go for this because this is the simplest.
Mm-hmm.
If yeah, in the meantime, after 6 months, yeah, after 3 months, you have getting so much amount of knowledge, you can go by yourself in the page object model.
Yeah, the thing is, right, currently, like like I used to work like here after moving to Germany, but right now, like I'm not working, so I want to move to like automation
Yeah.
profile or roles. So yeah, that's what like, yeah, they asked, right, like which framework I have worked
Okay.
and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that you will say I think so. In my opinion, data-driven framework is better because this is the basic framework. All others are okay. It's just like
Mhm.
same. But data, if you know the data-driven framework, because
Mhm.
it's the simplest. Because suppose if I give you the lecture on page object model, okay,
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, or you can say hybrid. Okay,
Mhm.
now if you don't know the basics, because data-driven framework is the basic. If you don't know the basic, you will get confused because in your resume if you written that I have done hybrid framework, you can do it like if you see my recording line by line, you can go to the recording. But if the interview asks some question like why what have you do this, why you have not done data driven framework, you will get confused. That's why I
Yeah.
always said go with the basic.
Mhm.
Okay, we will go with this as well. If you want, I can do it. Okay, but in my opinion, go with data driven framework
Okay. Sure.
because this is the basic.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay, Shweta, you will get the link of
Yeah.
my first class. Okay,
Mhm.
it's a YouTube link because I think
Mhm.
first two classes are like I think so. I don't know what Ashish has told you, but I think the first two classes are on the YouTube, and then all other classes are in my batch recording. You can see over here. If I say it is first recording is the YouTube. Okay,
Like,
first two.
record,
Yeah,
like it is not a live training like after third class.
no, it is live training.
Okay.
But all you can say no, but you will find this recording only in our website when you enroll. This is
Okay, okay, understood. Yeah, after enrolling, like whatever the
yeah, yeah,
date recordings that will be available
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
The all the
Mhm.
day one and day two. Now you don't have to go to YouTube to watch that. Okay, the
Mhm.
link is here. You just click on it, then it will automatically take to my YouTube link.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about the that this is live training. Till that this you can say this. This is the structure we are following. Till this will not complete, I will be with you. You can see,
Okay.
this is my, you can see over here, this is my another batch. Uh, it has gone around 12,
Okay,
12
12
days,
days.
12 days are
Mhm.
gone. Okay, so it is my
Mhm.
another batch. So if you enroll it, you will get the recordings in your login because right now I'm login with my login
Mhm.
credentials. So I will get the login. You will get your login as well.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Okay, Shweta. Then we will meet tomorrow. And if you have any queries, just go through the video link. If you have any queries, just ask me by tomorrow. But just please, in my opinion, again say it's on you. Maintain this Excel sheet.
Yeah,
It will
yeah,
be
I'll do
help.
that.
It
And
will be
that
help for
is,
you. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
What are the and you can go for another. What are the key points? Just like I have told you that I have this name of the variable should not start with number, name of the variable should
Hmm.
not have the special character rather than underscore. Okay, so these are the things you have to be just do
Yeah,
like the key points you can say here. Okay. This sheet will help you when suppose there are 40 lectures or maybe 35 or maybe 40 and after 6 months you watched my videos because this you have the login for your lifetime. And after
yeah.
6 months or 1 year, you will find stuck somewhere, and you have to look that where I'm stuck. So you have your Excel sheet with you that what are the topics and watched yes or no, and what are the remarks you have given, and what are the key points. Then
Yes.
you go back to go log in again and watch that video.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a 3 months course, right? 90
Uh,
days.
Pardon. Uh, no,
So this is like this training will be like 3 months, right?
no, 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 no. It is
It's
not
two
three
months.
months. Yeah, it will be over in depending on you because right
Mhm.
now I have done two lectures in one lecture today, depending on your pace. Okay, I
Okay.
have done two lectures today. I am that's why I'm regularly questioning you that what is this, what is this, what is this. It's depend on you that how fast can you grab.
Okay.
Okay, it's
Okay.
like 1.5 months training depending on you because framework will take around you can say 12 to 14 lectures, 12 maybe 11 to lectures. Okay?
Yeah.
And again I say if you enroll, please
Mm.
go parallel with me. Otherwise you will get lost. What the thing is, what the topics I have covered today should
Mm.
kept in your mind so that if I move forward for the 3 4 lectures
Mm.
forward, you have to mind the what are the topics of my first lecture.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go
Mhm.
parallel with me. And if you stuck somewhere, you just give me the screenshot, and if I'm available, I will definitely come for the meeting, for small meeting, if I'm available. Or if
Yeah.
I'm
Like
not, I
also
will.
like will you give some like homework or assignment kind thing because yeah, I want to
Yeah,
like grow with it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I will give you assignments. Right now, it's just an introduction. Right now,
Mm-hmm.
it's just an introduction how to install this and why this we are doing and what is IDE. Now you have the right now the key points. If I'm were you, I will just find that full form of IDE. The key point is here.
Okay.
Okay, this is your assignment. That find the key points. What are the key points? I can discuss it with you that you have missed these key points. Sometimes it happens that I have missed key points and writing to your viewing your Excel sheet will remember me that what are the key points.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I will in the next class I will definitely give you assignment. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but is right now it's just an introduction that what is Python, what are
Yeah.
variables, what are data types, what are the rules. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that what is IDE, what type of IDE you can use. If you go
Mm-hmm.
with the you can say fresher or maybe 2 to 3 months of knowledge in interview, then they can ask you this type of question that what are the full form of ID, why what type of ID you have used, and they can ask you that have you clicked on the checkbox which I show you, have you clicked on the checkbox and what does this checkbox do? I have told you
Okay.
that what this checkbox do.
Mm-hmm.
You have to tell me tomorrow that what this checkbox do.
Okay.
I have said in this recording, and if you answer me, then I will again question you that where is that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have installed, I think so, PyCharm.
Yeah, I have installed like that's what right. I took Udemy courses, so I couldn't able to like like self learning. Like it was
Just
not
yeah, just
motivating
go.
enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
know
just
Udemy.
follow that
I know
steps.
Udemy. They are
Yeah,
the first courses. I
yeah,
have,
I like
I have. You can say I have my courses in Udemy, but I have just logged it out from there because they people. I don't want to comment on that because I know right now everybody is on Udemy from the past 2 years. But when the people gradually know that what Udemy is, they will automatically log out from that because there is no live tuition there. I think so. I
yeah.
know there are the pre-recorded videos.
Pre-recording, yeah, yeah, because I was not self-motivated to, do by myself, and I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I want to go for live training. Yeah.
So you will get the difference. What are the difference between you with Udemy and you with us or Wisdom trainings? You can say you will get the difference in one month. You will get the difference. That what are
Yeah.
the changes in you?
Okay.
Okay.
So it is one-to-one session, right?
Yeah. Right now it is
Okay.
1-to-1.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody is there, but I think so. My another group is which is at 7:30, 15 minutes
Mm-hmm.
from now. Uh, So it is, I think so, 15 days forward from you. So I cannot combine that group.
Ah, okay.
Right now it is
Yeah.
101.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. So, okay, bye, Shweta. Then we will meet tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye. Take care. Good night. Good night for me and not for you.
Yeah. Okay. Have a
Okay.
good day.
Okay. Bye. Bye.